We're Tania and Adam. We've spent the last year living out of our tiny camper van Jitters. If you've been following along on our journey, you'll have seen our adventures through Ireland along the Wild Atlantic Way, Scotland, including the famous 𝗔𝗡𝗏𝗏, and then over to mainland Europe, where we spent 3 months of lockdown on a Portuguese farm before it was safe to head up through Spain. Now we're in France, and surprise, surprise, in true Jits fashion, we've spent a lot longer here than planned, but we don't regret a second.
Oh my god, look at the
Our first morning in France, we woke up just across the border, near the start of the 𝗥𝗣𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 trail, where there's parking for dozens of camper vans. Because of its beauty, 𝗥𝗣𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 is one of the most popular hikes in the Pyrenees. In an attempt to avoid the crowds, we got up with the sun. So the walk to the start of the trail has been interesting so far. Absolutely beautiful. We're here next to some water and apparently some horses.
The local horses.
Hello everyone! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh, wow! The morning is always the best time for hiking. The light is beautiful and we were the only people around. So we found our breakfast spot. I'm gonna go right on that rock. The 𝗥𝗣𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 is a natural amphitheatre surrounded by a panorama of cliffs and a waterfall, and we had it all to ourselves as the sun rose over into the valley. Beautiful, lovely little breakfast spot.
Perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, are you happy?
Yeah, this is the classic early bird catching the worm scenario, because there are still very few tourists around. There are still a few people, but
they're kind of scattered in the distance. They just look like little rocks.
yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Cheers, overnight oats.
Cheers. After having overnight oats under the waterfall, we made our way back to Jitters. And as the sun was coming up, so were the people. We were glad to have made the most of the morning. Since we were up so early, we managed to get on the road by lunchtime and weave through the French countryside. You may remember the extraordinary Frederick from our Portugal film. He was kind enough to let us experience 𝗥𝗨𝗦𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, his passion project, a fortified private village usually used for weddings. We felt very lucky to be able to enjoy this unique place for a week. And Frederick's brother Jean treated us to some cider. Is this Frederick? No, it's not Frederick, it's Jean. And homegrown tomatoes. This is fresh.
Hello.
Hello, are you picking me up?
Yeah, ready?
Yeah. We set off in Jits filled with that liberating feeling that only being on the road can give you. So I just want to show you the little spot that we've got. Look at how cute that is. And Adam is busy working away on the next edit. Well done. And over here is a little gym and chill out setup. Woohoo! Do you have enough fruit? This spot next to an old mill was peaceful, so we stayed for a few nights. It also happened to be just opposite a small animal sanctuary. Well done, you. Well done. Jits is home! Something quite unique to van life in France is the option to stay on beautiful vineyards for free.
I love that out of the back of our kitchen here, you can literally reach out and touch olives.
Look at this! That is so cool!
Tania cooking up an absolute Mediterranean feast here.
So we are just leaving our spot in the vineyard. We've spent the morning working out and packing up Jits, and Adam is ready. Got the set now?
Ready to rock and roll, yes.
Perfect. On to the next spot.
Tania has just been taken away in an ambulance, so I've been given the address and I'm just going to go and meet her. She basically just fell over and sprained her ankle, and they're just checking it's not broken. Hopefully it's nothing more serious than just a sprain like she's done before. I know it's very painful, so it's hard to tell the difference, but either way it's quite worrying. Yeah, I've just parked up now and I'm on my way to see her.
I was given an x-ray and thankfully nothing was broken, just badly sprained. I was told it would take 2 to 3 weeks until I could walk unassisted. Look at she is, this is ready. Like a seal.
Well done, elegant.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, you should stay there when we drive, I think you'll be alright.
Okay. Oh God, look. Oh. Thank you. Even though it wasn't a serious accident, moments like this are still humbling reminders as to how quickly everything can change, and how easy it is to take daily mundanities, such as walking, for granted. Thankfully, we could carry on exploring. I was just a bit restricted. What you doing?
Going swimming in the lake behind me.
Woohoo! Why can't I come?
Because you fell over.
She fell over. She fell over.
This water is so warm. I think Tania might even actually get in it. So it's such a shame that she couldn't make it down.
We spent some time in the peaceful, cool mountains for me to recover. There's something healing about being in the mountains. The air is fresh and the roads are quiet.
So we were just driving up this incredible road here on the way to a spot we found on Park Vineyard that we wanted to stay at, but as we were driving up we were both just in awe of this view and we just decided, should we just stay here for the night? It's like, yep, why not? And one of the beauties of van life is that we have the ability to do that because we were just driving around in our home. So we have stopped looking over this incredible mountainscape. We are very high up and it's actually a little bit cold. The breeze is so fresh. So yeah, there you go, middle of August, south of France, south-ish of France, and cold.
So we just woke up and I just noticed that Adam went to sleep. Or what was it, in the middle of the night? You just put your jumper on your head.
Yeah, my head got really cold. My head got really cold and I don't know where my hat is. So yeah.
Look at this light. So this absolutely cracks me up. So I'm inside Jits, relaxing. It's a bit chilly, so I got my jumper on. And Adam's just helping himself to his gym. Look at that. Enjoying the view. Hello.
Hello.
We're saying goodbye to our little spot that we've had here for the last 3 nights?
Yeah, ready to leave.
Ready to leave. And here's the van life reality.
3 nights.
It's been 3 nights. Look, bed's a mess, but sometimes we just need to crack on and get going.
Yeah, we're up early, so we've got an opportunity to seize the day.
Yeah.
Go. I think there has been 2 nights.
2 nights or 3 nights we've been here?
1 really cold night, and then last night, which was okay.
Oh yeah, grand. 3 days, 2 nights.
3 days, 2 nights.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay. New spot for the night.
Oh my god.
So nice, isn't it?
Wow, what a view.
What building?
That'd be so nice. Do you think I can hobble over there if you help me?
Yeah, just about. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how you feel. We'll start and see how you feel. I can always carry you back.
This was the first time I left the van in a week and a half. Using a chair as a walking stick, I hobbled down to the church. The chapel of 𝗕𝗓𝗄𝗏𝗔𝗧𝗏 is the oldest church in the beautiful region of Savoy, dating back to the 10th century and symbolising the beginning of Christianity in the region. It's incredible to imagine how different the world would have been for the people who built this 1,000 years ago, and how they could have never imagined a couple living out of a van would be hobbling around filming it 1,000 years later. Over the next few days, I started to slowly be able to walk again.
Tania's hobbling down the road to recovery.
Slow road. And we just continued moving through the mountains. When living in a van, the finite nature of resources is very apparent. Our water tank in Jitters is 60 litres, which is next to nothing when you consider it takes 6 litres to flush a household toilet. When we can, we make the most of natural water sources. The mountains' melting snow becomes ice-cold water running down as beautiful, clear rivers, which we filtered into drinking water and used to wash our clothes.
So, what are you doing here, Tania?
Making crepes.
So,
Because we're in France.
Yeah, because we're in France, Tania is whipping up some crepes. Lovely jubbly. Sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
Sweet crepes, my favourite.
For the time I was recovering, Adam was going on solo walks while Jits looked after me. Almost 3 weeks after my accident, I was beginning to find my feet and limped around at 2,770 metres above sea level, Europe's second highest passable road.
So this is Tania's first hike since the accident.
It's like been nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Actually, it's exactly 3 weeks.
Oh, great.
It's my 3-week anniversary.
Well, there we go. Tania's 3-week anniversary. She's finally back out here walking and hiking, and we are next to the beautiful lake of Annecy. There, look at that.
Glistening.
Glad you're back out.
Yeah, it feels so good. And there's nothing like an accident to make you really appreciate just the simple things, like being able to walk on your own
Yeah.
2 feet. So next time that I'm like, oh no, I don't feel like it, I'm just gonna remind myself.
And this is what's inspired you to commit to getting into the lake.
Yes, exactly. I'm just gonna
Cold
do
or
it.
not.
Yeah, because if you watch the previous episodes, you know I hate cold water. But
Yeah.
I'm going to do it, because why not?
There you go.
Being out and walking without any support and without pain was the most liberating feeling.
So we are on the way down, and her legs are aching, but her ankle is not.
Yay!
So that is fantastic news. That's what we were after.
We first arrived to Annecy thinking we would spend 2 or 3 days there. Little did we know it was an activity paradise. We went cycling, swimming, and hiking. We met an amazing German family and their dog Fina. They were remarkably kind and lent us their subboard so we could explore the lake. It is so hilarious, look at this. So our lovely German friends have let us use their subboard. They're basically insisting for us to have a good time. They're just the nicest people ever.
Sending us off on our way.
Yeah, so here we go. Your undies look really small.
We are.
Who are you trying to impress, Adam?
The ducks.
Another reason we stayed in Annecy for so long was that we had friends on the way. We are very excited because we are about 2 minutes away from meeting really good friends of ours. We haven't met them in the flesh yet, and they have finally arrived to Annecy, so we cannot wait. The moment of truth! Overlanding Sofia. 値and Ben have been living full-time in Sofia, their self-converted sprinter van, for over a year. They make weekly videos here on YouTube, which is how our friendship began, and we were excited to finally get to meet them in person. It had been a long time coming. And this is their puppy, River. For the next 10 days, we all convoyed together.
So we are on our first outing with our van life friends, Jessica and Ben and River, over there exploring the river. River ironically doesn't really like water, but she's getting used to it.
Everything was going wonderfully. River was enjoying learning about water and the sun was shining. But then... So we've just come to the end. Wow, do you hear that?
Oh my god, we are literally getting caught in the rain.
Yeah, we've just finished like about a 4-hour hike and we're rushing back to get
Look at the raindrops on your shirt.
Yeah, they are ginormous, look at them.
Yeah, okay, let's hurry.
So yeah, let's go.
Go River!
Knock knock.
Hot chocolate delivery. This is it, our first official convoy. 値, Ben and River are right behind us and we are taking them to a nice little spot by the lake.
Right by the water.
Yeah, it's a shame about the weather, but it's still be beautiful. And it's just fun all being together and having neighbours and waking up.
And you still go swimming.
Yes, exactly. You guys go off into the distance.
And I just tried to
Go off into
kiss
the
Ben, and it was like, woof.
I know,
Good girl.
Waking up with neighbours is a novelty that hasn't worn off. Good morning!
Hey River. Whoa.
It's like having a little team. You do the fun and the less fun things together. River. And it's especially nice to have the support when things go wrong.
So we have hit another mechanical issue with Jits. We're not exactly sure what it is, but she doesn't start.
We were very lucky for 3 reasons. 1. A Peugeot specialist was based just 2 kilometers down the road and came to have a look. 2. Aldi let us stay in the car park until the part we needed arrived. 3. Cheska, Ben, and River stayed with us and made what could have been a stressful couple of days into really good fun. So we have just stopped off halfway through a lovely hike for a bit of a picnic, and the weather is just gorgeous, especially because the last couple of days it's been raining.
Yeah.
And so we're really
As soon
appreciative.
as these guys rocked up, the rain clouds rocked up too. And now we just got a break in the rain. So we escaped from the Aldi car park to here.
Yeah, look at this view. Thanks to the advice from many members of our Instagram community, we bump started Jitters to take her in for her new starter motor, avoiding the €200 tow bill.
Well done! Woo!
Heavy. Well done, guys. Good job.
While Jits was having surgery, we spent the day in Sofia, discussing the fabric of the universe.
Yeah, you fold the fabric of the universe.
It was a relief to pick up Jits at the end of the day as planned, healthy and raring to go. That looks like snow.
That is snow. We're literally driving up into a snow cloud.
Oh my god.
This is mad.
What the hell? We were literally in our bathing suits like a few days ago.
Yeah.
It is white.
Oh my god.
Unknowingly, we drove up the hill into a different world. It was as if we crossed the border from summer to winter.
Right, oh my god, look at the snow coming. Reacquainting ourselves with the cold, we settled in for crepes. It is chilly and Very chilly.
there they are.
So we ran down the mountain to escape from the snow, and now it is time we are parting ways. We're saying goodbye to these guys.
After 10 very quick
10
days.
very quick, very action-packed days. We're temporarily parting ways. These guys are heading down through Italy. We're going to try and catch up with them later. So make sure to follow those guys because they will post weekly videos about their trip down through Italy and beyond. So check them out. We'll put the link in the description.
What was your highlight?
Thank you very much, guys.
Oh, the snow was
do you know what?
intense.
Random.
And an experience.
I think, yeah, the contrast between when we arrived and it was 30-degree heat, and then a week later we were stuck in the snow.
Swimming in 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, that was amazing as well.
Yeah.
That little park up
Yeah.
on the lake, that was really cool.
River had the time of
Hike
her
up.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time in water, first time in snow.
Yeah. A lot of firsts for
Yeah.
River.
She's loved every minute of it as well, hasn't she?
Good old River, yeah. She's going to be missed.
Yeah. So we will see you guys
See you guys in Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
and
Very
see you guys
soon.
in Switzerland.
Yeah, we're off to Switzerland next, so that'll be our next film, and then down to Italy, if everything goes to plan. Always got to caveat it with that. You're going to break down again or whatever. Bye.
Bye.
We never thought we would spend 2 months in France. It was very difficult to leave. No, really, we couldn't leave.
So that is it for France. A very exciting day today. We should be in Switzerland by the end of the day.
If you've enjoyed watching, let us know by giving this a thumbs up and sharing our films with anyone you think would appreciate them. And for real-time updates, connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at Jits Unto the Sunset. Thank you again and see you in Switzerland.